So I watched Flavor of Love only because of you and Hoops.
Can I ask you why?
I like her already.
We even have location setups because we all had to live in that house the duration of the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was authentic TV, and it was something that wasn't done. So it was rare, it was fun, and it was a legend. It was led by a legend. You can say what you want about Flavor Flav, but he is what he is, and he's a legend.
Flavor. Thank you.
Yeah, that's dope.
So how was that divorce?
I can talk about it now without shaking and breaking or whatever.
Okay.
So divorce is hard.
Yeah. With this whole Diddy thing, and have you ever been to a Diddy party? Like, I want the truth. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Pop. Once again, Big Stick Energy coming right back at you with a special episode, because we usually do this on Thursday.
Okay.
And now we're doing it on a Saturday.
Appreciate it.
Because we got a very special guest in the building. I want everybody to give it up for Miss London Charles,
Hey.
a.k.a. Deelishis. I know about Deelishis. I don't know about it. I know about Deelishis.
Thank you.
Mama name of Deelishis. I'm gonna call it Deelishis. So we got Miss London Charles,
Thank
aka
you.
Miss Deelishis in the building, and I got my co-hosts that always help me on Thursdays. They always here. Nate, tell them what's good. Nate, tell them what's good.
What's up, y'all? It's Natalia, a.k.a. Nene to the niggas in the hood. What's up? I'm a comedian, so follow me online at The Real Natia, or you can follow my website, natalia.lol. What's up?
Coco?
Hey, y'all. You already know I'm one of the regulars here. Coco from Houston. You can find me on all platforms, social media platforms as Coco from Houston. I do want to say a little shout out because today, since we do have London Charles, she is, and Tony Rock is also hosting at the club that the promoters I work for. So shout out to Inamix, Janky Joe, and my other company. I forgot off the top of my head. But yeah, my people, we outside. How about that?
Thank you, Coco.
Lumen tonight.
Yeah.
And we got Miss Deelishis, originally from Detroit,
Yeah. Now by way of Atlanta.
now by way of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Soon to be Houston, hopefully.
You know what? I love when I come to Houston. I tell people all the time, I have a good time here. My experiences are always good.
Okay, cool.
I like the people, the food, and, like the hospitality.
So, I know Flavor of Love was when you came out,
Yeah, 2006.
2006. I don't watch reality shows.
No?
I don't watch reality shows, but I did watch Flavor of Love.
Woo, woo.
Now-
Thank you.
Now, here's the thing. I watched a little bit of the first season, and I watched the second season only because of you and Hoops.
What up, Detroit? What up, dude? Thank you. We appreciate that.
That was the only reason why I watched it. Other than that, I don't remember a motherfucking person on there.
New York, maybe?
Well, New York.
Okay,
'Cause
okay.
She was crazy as fuck on the show.
Thank you.
And you got to excuse, we can cuss on here, and you say what you want to say
Thank
on
you.
here.
Shit, damn.
Okay,
Fuck.
there you go.
Hell, I
There
guess
you
I'm going
go.
to get it out.
There you go. So I watched Flavor of Love only because of you and Hoops.
Can I ask you why?
I like her already. Come on, ask the questions, girl.
Well, definitely not because of Flavor Flav.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I met Flavor Flav. I met Flavor Cool Cat,
Yes, he is. He
but
is.
not because I wanted to watch him.
Right.
Because honestly, two of the most beautiful women on
Thank
that
you.
show was you and Hoops.
Thank you so much. That means a whole lot because they have some beautiful women there.
And that's the reason why I watched Flavor of
Well,
Love.
shout out to you. Thank you
And that
so
was-
much.
He not lying either because he said this often.
Really?
No, because I don't watch reality shows.
You know what? Back then, other than the Flavor of Love, you only had Surreal Life and Real World, which was both part of the hub, but they were on MTV.
Yeah.
So it didn't even fit our demographic. It wasn't something that we were into. And originally VH1 was more of an older demographic than Flav, who was an older guy, but he brought this urban vibe with these 20 beautiful women in season 1, and it got the attention of people who weren't watching that type of TV. But if you recall, and I'm telling my age, you didn't have other reality TV shows to watch. We were the only show, literally, that was on television for the urban community.
I mean, I know we're around about the same age, so don't worry. We good.
Really?
Yeah.
Try me.
I'm 47.
Oh, you're right. I'm 46.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We good.
Yeah, we good. We good money.
I'm 45.
Okay, and you look good, girl.
Hey,
You
I'm
look
the youngest
good.
one here. You know, I always say 41. All right.
Okay.
We look good.
Yes, y'all look good,
We
girl.
all look good.
So I didn't, like I say, I don't watch no reality shows at all.
Even now?
Even now, I don't watch reality shows. I mean, I used to watch WWE back in the day when The Rock but that was kind of like the only closest reality. Oh yeah, I watched The Cops when Cops was on.
I forgot about
What you
Cops.
gonna
Those
do?
were reality
Those
shows.
were reality
Yeah.
Different kind of reality, though.
Yeah. So I guess I did watch a reality
A little
show,
bit.
but I was. That's for women, so
Yeah.
I don't really get into that. I ain't never watched The Housewife. I ain't never watched none of that shit.
That's understandable. I understood why men probably didn't prefer to watch those shows. But I think when the Flavor of Love came out, it got the attention of everybody. Like, I was on the show, but on Sunday nights at 8 p.m., I was glued to my TV like I wasn't there because I was interested. So I could understand why men would watch it, or anybody, because it was something new. It was fun. And back then, it was authentic. We didn't have any scripts. We didn't have any setups. You didn't even have location setups because we all had to live in that house the duration of the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was authentic TV, and it was something that wasn't done. So it was rare. It was fun. And it was a legend. It was led by a legend. You can say what you want about Flavor Flav, but he is what he is, and he's a legend. Yeah, so people, they vibed with the idea of, you know, watching that type of entertainment at the time.
I fucks with Flav. Actually, I met Flavor last year in Detroit.
Well, he lives there.
I was at a Detroit Lions game.
Yeah.
And we was on the field, and I met him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Shout out to Flavor Flav.
Yeah. Shout out to Flav.
Yeah.
Crazy motherfucker.
911 is a joke.
911.
He's still like that right now.
No, I listened to that song just like last week.
Really?
That's what it
like,
was.
that's still his energy. When you met him, I don't know how he
was.
was.
He was still.
Yeah, he
was
hangs out
pumped
with
for
my
the
dad
game.
in Detroit, and they're both like, yeah.
So I didn't know you sang.
I do. Well, not as much now, but I grew up in church, so I didn't have a choice. My mama didn't play that.
You went to church?
Greater Missionary Baptist Church, where Reverend Robert Robinson was the pastor at 2533 Carpenter and McKay.
Come
on
on
the
with
corner
it.
of Hamtramck. Yes, I did.
Okay.
She went to BTU Bible study,
Baby.
Sunday school.
My mother, to this day, she's the
That's right.
evangelist. She called me. She said, well, I'm doing Bible class this week, London. You want to post it? I said, I don't think you want it on my platform, but I'll post it. I am the platform of the heathens. It's probably where it's needed. So.
Yeah, because I'm one of them heathens.
I am too, but God loves us anyway.
Yeah, God loves us anyway.
Yeah,
and
he
I
does.
pray and I read my Bible every day. So
Same thing.
You know,
My Bible app keep going off.
Yeah.
Is that a warning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine goes off at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
and 8 p.m.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
y'all.
yes,
And
that's
when
mine
the
too.
saints-
Yeah.
Do you remember the verse of today?
The verse of the day, it was talking about leadership. It talked about leadership. I don't remember what the actual verse was, but I just remember it talks about leadership.
Is yours the Bible app? We're going to have two different ones.
Hold on, let's go and see.
I
we
think
doing,
mine-
We doing a Bible app check.
Well,
Which-
mine is the first thing that come on my phone.
That's what I got. I got that one. I got
Which
that
one? The Holy Bible?
Yeah.
This one?
The brown one.
The brown one?
Yeah, everybody got the brown one.
Yeah.
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 So it says, wherever exhort one another. See, so I didn't know the leadership part. I just knew that it was telling me something about build each other up,
Yeah.
even as you do yourself.
Yeah, come
So
on.
yeah,
now. That's a word.
Yeah, no, it was a good. It's
It was a
always
word.
really good, isn't it, for the day if you get that at the top of the morning.
I feel good every morning when I get up, and that's the first thing.
That's the first thing.
When I open my eyes, well, when I finally know I'm about to get up,
Yeah,
because I get up, go take a piss, and come back and lay
self
back down and go to
snooze,
sleep.
a little
Man,
self
listen.
snoozing.
Yeah,
Struggle.
but when I finally get up, yeah, that's the first thing I do.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Before I read any text messages, before I answer any phone,
Yep.
the first thing I do is read the Bible and read the prayer.
Yeah. It goes a long way.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't start, I was raised up in the church, but I didn't have my own personal relationship with that type of connection until my separation in 2022. So I needed that in the morning in order for me to get out of the bed.
Yeah.
Or I thought I was going to die from a heartbreak.
Wow.
So that, because
Heartbreak.
it worked. I believe that now when they say, oh, a person died from a heartbreak. Like, I heard that as a kid. I'm like, is this something the ancestors created? What do you mean you can die from a heartbreak? You know, like from a broken heart.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was a thing that people said.
Say.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a thing until I had, you know, been in a state of where it almost feels like you could die.
Wow.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. I'm going to go back to the original question. I didn't know you sing. Sing something.
Tell me something. What do you want to hear? And I
got the perfect song.
I don't even do this because I that was church. Remember I said church.
I got the perfect song. I'm coming up.
Coming up, Jesus.
We're not gonna play with you today. We're not gonna play with you today.
Y'all not gonna join in?
Come on now. Up the mountain.
Yeah, I'm
Doing my best to make it in. That's all I wanted to hear right
All right.
Who in the hell left the gate open?
Who in the hell?
That's all I wanted to
Yo,
hear.
you was in a Baptist church, huh?
Yes.
Missionary Baptist.
Missionary
Come on.
Baptist, right.
Yeah.
You're with it.
Don't say missionary too loud. Everybody they think missionary is about something else.
Pop,
But
we
we
talking about church.
You know,
missionary.
two things can be the same at one time.
Yeah.
They can be true.
Yeah.
Where you think it came from?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean,
Because church people are the freakiest people.
did God say that being freaky was a sin?
No.
And he did.
No.
I don't
Hold
remember.
on.
reading
Hold
that.
on. Time out. Before we go into freaky, because we got a whole lot of freaky shit to talk about. Before we go into that, let's talk about your new stuff that you got going on, Queen's Court.
Yay! Shout out to Will Packer.
Yes. Shout out
Yes,
to
Leonie,
them.
and
Everybody
all
give
of
it
the
up, give it
people
up.
over at NBC and Peacock who are responsible for that. They actually were a part of helping me get up out of my heartbreak because it was something fresh and new, and it got me back in my state of Deelishis. Because I mess with Deelishis. I like her. She's the brand, and she's the vehicle to a lot of different opportunities or whatever that I was been blessed with in these last 17 years. So Queen's Court was more than just a dating show for me. It was an opportunity, and it was like a vehicle of revelation. I learned some stuff about dating, and that's so important.
So, dating is,
Tricky.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
But you're married, right?
I am.
That's a beautiful thing.
It is.
No,
No, I'm gonna say this. My wife is great.
okay.
I believe my wife is, she was born to be a wife.
Yeah.
She was groomed to be a wife.
Yes. A lot of us are, believe it or not.
Yeah. So she handles everything. All I do is work and bring home money.
Right.
I don't do nothing else.
And you're doing amazing too.
Well.
And we women, we think
I-
gentlemen who are going to work and coming home and bringing the money
I
in,
try my best.
not complaining.
I try my best. But no, a lot of times when you find a woman that is groomed to be a wife, you know, you understand. Well, so my wife, she is 12 years younger than I am.
Okay.
And she, her grandmother raised her. Her grandmother was married for about, 40, 50 years.
Probably a majority of her life.
So, yeah, majority of her life. So when that's all you see,
That's what you know.
that's all you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, me on the other hand, my parents wasn't married. Nobody around me was married, but, you know, hey, I got to learn this thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But how are you doing with that?
How I'm doing with it? Well, juggling a business and marriage is hard.
Okay.
It's a lot of work, and it's a lot that goes into it. I'm not by any means a perfect husband
Right.
at all.
What is that?
What is what?
The perfect husband.
I think it's somebody just being a regular 9 to 5 guy and coming home and just cutting the grass and
I don't think the
doing all
perfect
that.
husband exists.
I don't know.
Because I don't think marriage is designed for perfection.
It's not. It's not. So, but what I'm saying is the ideal husband.
Right.
Because some women can't. Some women can't handle a man that has a business like I do.
Right.
So, and some women can.
Some men can't handle a woman that has a business like I do.
You do.
Mm-hmm. And some men
Some
can.
men can.
Right.
So, with that being said, you just gotta work with each other. Try to compromise as much as you can.
Yep. And that Bible app.
My bad. You gotta compromise as much as you can. One thing about it though, like even like in the mornings when I'm dead to the word sleep. My wife get up early in the morning, but I can feel her praying.
Yeah.
So when she's on the side of the bed praying, I grab her hand, even though I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I'm there, but not there.
Yeah.
But I know she's praying. But that just kind of.
Well,
Shout
Bob,
out to
you know
your
what?
wife.
You are the perfect husband. You're the perfect husband for
For
her.
her. Yeah.
No.
No. Let me tell you why. Let me give you your flowers, brother. Because let me tell you why. Because you said that she was raised to be a wife,
And you weren't.
and you were not. So she's like the yin to your yang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times people get this misconception that relationships, that there's this ideal this and there's this ideal that. And I always just felt like whatever feels right, whatever, what I mean? Like, if y'all can compliment each other, it don't, all these check boxes and all that kind of
Baby,
shit,
say it.
that's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You are the perfect husband, friend, because you are the husband that clearly needed a wife that had been raised to be a wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To support you to becoming a better husband, better father, whatever it is that she needed. Right. So, she's complimenting you in ways that makes you perfect.
Right.
All right. So time out. This show ain't about me no
agree.
more.
Look at you getting your
But I'm
therapy.
just saying, because, we went there, so we had to go there.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I get it. I understand. I
Honestly,
understand.
You know how this show go, though.
Yeah, I know how. We go down rabbit hole real fast.
But no, it feels
We
good
do.
when you have a man, especially a black man, that is saluting a black woman for being in his life on a good note. Mm-hmm. You can talk about that probably every show. If that rings truth, and hopefully it becomes contagious. That's a beautiful thing. So shout out to you and shout out to your wife.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's dope.
So how was that divorce?
I can talk about it now without shaking and breaking or whatever.
Okay.
So divorce is hard.
Yeah.
And in any circumstance, that's what I assume, because I was only dating him for 4 weeks before he proposed, and then 6 months before we got married. So that was so speedy. So we only were together in total almost 3 years. And although that was a short time, it was a very significant time in my life. So divorce was difficult. I hadn't seen myself broken or depressed like that ever.
Wow.
I've how people say, "Oh, I'm depressed." Stop using that if that's not
right.
really the truth, because you don't want that. Don't
Yeah.
put that on you if it's not true. Depression will give you physical pain, mental pain and anguish or whatever. So divorce was hard. It was harder than I would have ever expected to be.
Wow. So
I felt like I would have stayed in a broken relationship rather than been going through divorce. I don't feel that way now, thank God.
because
But
you went through that whole
it's going
thing.
through it.
It's going through it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what happens, we can't see it when it starts.
Right. Nope.
But when I went through my situation years and years ago of heartbroken and hurt, I was really going through the shit I was going through. I couldn't see it at first.
Right.
But the one thing I did every day, I always, when I prayed, I just said, Lord, I trust you.
Yep.
Lord, I trust you.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going through this for a reason.
Same.
So whatever it is I'm going through, I just got to trust you.
Good for you. When you get to that point, you worry different. Or, as a matter of fact, you don't worry. You wait different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get to that point where your trust has fully become in God, the wait is totally different. But I had to get to that. I didn't understand why it was happening to me because I knew my heart and my intentions. So I always thought, to good people come good things. Well, I know better than that. I lost my 19-year-old niece in a mass shooting while she was in class at Michigan State University 2 years ago, the anniversary of my divorce, actually, 1 year later. So I know that that's not, life doesn't just guarantee you that. Like, if you're good to something, it'll be good to you. So I was like, God, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to him? He needs this marriage just as much as I do. Yeah. He's a broken man from a broken circumstance. I'm his groomed wife, is what I was thinking. So once I connected more to God, it became less about me, and I became a vessel. Yeah. You know how we sing those songs? What did you just have me singing?
I'm coming up.
Yeah, and we sing all of these spirituals where we confess our love and say we'll do anything for God and we'll be anything. Nobody wants to be Job. Nobody wants to be Job.
No, sir.
But everybody wants to claim that connection that way until it's your time. Yeah. So when I found myself being a vessel, there were so many women that sent me messages, emails, and DMs and texts, famous and infamous, and they said, I'm dealing with the same thing, but I'm dealing with it in privacy because I'm too embarrassed to actually deal with the reality of it in front of people. Yeah. Or even in front of themselves sometimes. Yeah. So I was like, I didn't ask to be a vessel. I respect Job, but I don't want to be in his shoes, God. He said, well, then stop claiming me to be your father in heaven who you trust, if that's how you really feel. Yeah. So once I got to your point, I started trusting him. Things started changing. Less with that marriage and that divorce and more with me. And that's where, the things started getting better in my life. And it would look worse, but I knew that it was getting better because the change was happening. Because my dependency was less on my career, my brand, my body, my money, my friends, or even my mom, who's the most connected to God that I know. I can't get in the gates with her salvation, through her. Yeah. So this is when I found God personally in a dark place, and that was in my divorce. And so that divorce broke up a relationship that shouldn't have happened, but it created one that always should have, and that was mine with God. So I was cool with it. I'm good now.
Right. I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you.
You glowing too. You looking.
I'm telling you, I ain't got no boobs, y'all. I look like a teenage boy.
Well, I'm glad
I ain't never been this healthy.
Well, here's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm about to ask you about you.
Like, girl, where your titties at?
I'm about to ask you about that. Like,
I feel so good.
I'm glad. We're glad you brought that up,
girl. I'm gonna show you.
That was.
Don't you tell
okay, look. No, because I just had a kidney transplant. I have a kidney scar. So yeah, we're
out here. How you feeling?
Back like I never left.
Exactly. You feel me? That's exactly what I feel like. Like it's a real coming to Jesus moment, and I'm good with it.
He was gonna ask to see that scar though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Look at this face.
Wait a minute. I let your wife see it. She's groomed.
I mean,
see my scar. You know what? It's not necessarily a scar. I think the reason I want to show, first of all, she's a comedian, so she'll make a joke out of it. It'll make me feel better. But also, she's a woman, so she understands. Once you get that mental together, it'll allow you to get that physical together. Because if that mind is messed up, you keep messing with the physical when really your mind is what actually needs the change up. Yeah. So I've always had good breasts. They were just childbearing breasts, and that's even a blessing. We don't know that that's a blessing because we're told that that's something against us. Are you crazy? You're a mother. You know how many women really are out there that wish to be mothers? We naturally think because you're a woman that everybody has kids. Yeah. That is not true. So when God blesses you to be a mother, don't make me cry because I put on lashes. That's a blessing and that's a gift. We've been conditioned in so many ways to tear down these, I don't know what you call them, these transitions that come from gifts and blessings. That's ugly. No, actually, that's childbearing boobs. Yeah. They look good. And if he suck them, he going to say the same thing. with no problem. Big or small, excuse me. Don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm just making
No,
a point.
hey, this is Big Stick Energy. You talk how you want to talk now. Keep going.
Right, but that's the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
You know, women, we're not all supposed to look alike. We're not all supposed to look voluptuous. And what are those lumps anyway? They're foreign objects. No disrespect to anybody who has implants, because I was once that person for over a decade. But you get your mind right, you start getting your body right.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like
Thank
that.
you. Like you really will. So I'm cool with them, but I do know they look like a teenage boy.
I look like that all through high school, baby. And let me tell
So
you
did
something,
my
it wasn't stopping nothing, honey. Look,
Well-
anything over a handful is considered a waste. So
Exactly.
don't worry
Well,
about
I'm
that,
gonna say
girl.
this here.
They gonna like them titties. Don't
Most-
worry about it.
Baby.
Most
Yes.
of us are not titty mans anyway.
We should give me some. Oh my God.
So I'm
yeah,
just
thank
saying.
you. Thank you.
The audience, they like, yeah.
I'm just saying. You can keep your shirt on, long as everything.
And you know what? What's crazy is I'm trying to prepare myself for that. I haven't had sexual relations since last year. So, but I'm like, I'm ready. I mean, with God's help. But I'm like, okay, what I'm going to do
Hey.
about the top? I said, I hope he say keep your shirt on.
Girl, don't wait, 'cause let me tell you something. The moment my doctor told me at my 6-month checkup to start resuming normal activity, girl, don't be ashamed.
No, you know
He
what?
liked the scar. He thought it was gangster, girl. He gonna love it. I'm
Really?
telling you, girl.
I don't
Do it.
even, honestly, if a man didn't, he wasn't for me anyway.
That
So
part.
that
That
makes me
part.
feel better.
Absolutely.
Well, I ain't gonna lie.
Do it.
Hey,
Do
hey,
it.
Baby.
Get you some, girl. Get you some.
Back
No,
in
because
the
you're probably curious because it's like at first you look at me and you go,
so
where's
Do you want
where your
this or what
breasts?
do you want this scar? What we talking about? Yeah, like,
so minus the people in the crowd right now. So before you got everything done,
I didn't do everything. This is my tummy and my breast.
just your tummy and breast.
And they're both scarred up and ridiculous.
Okay.
I wish I
Nah,
never.
it was just fine
You
in
still
Flavor of
got
Love
ass,
days.
you good.
I
Like
still got, it's
you
a little
still got
smaller,
ass.
but
You still got ass.
thank
You good. You good.
Thank you.
that Flavor of Love days, it was just fine.
Great.
Now you know
The
what?
way
First of all, I'm
everything
gonna give you
was.
a hand for that comment because I don't want to group you in because you've already stated and she even said it was true that you liked myself in hoops back then. But there was such a large number of black men that, and I don't want to be unfair when I say this, but they didn't congratulate the look of women like myself back then. And I'm going to tell you what it was, and it's no offense to them, but it's the truth. The Kardashians came in around that time too.
yeah.
There was a different look. That was the look. And we as black women, we didn't want to be rejected. Most of the men that were of quality, and not just men that were famous with a whole lot of money, but just normal men that were of quality, they wanted them or women that looked like them. And they didn't mind saying disparaging things about black women. Black women got attitudes. Black women don't want to work out. We were constantly being told that we weren't enough. And so it started to play with our mental, and we were conditioned to the idea that we had to do better to be better in order to be with y'all. Now we did all that, and y'all still can't stand us.
All right,
So,
fuck that. Well, we're gonna uplift black women right
Yes.
now.
Thank
Give it up for
you.
all black women, all shapes, colors, and sizes.
Thank
no
you.
matter who you are, the
ooh,
black
now I can let
woman,
my belly go.
the black. I'm gonna say this here.
Ooh, thank
The
you.
black woman is the most precious thing on earth,
Oh,
and we
made me
gotta, as
shiver.
black men, we need to
Yes.
protect them
yes.
and put them first. So I commend all you black women,
Thank
all
you.
black ladies out there.
Thank you.
And I think y'all, even with, they say attitudes, hey, it just is what it is.
We don't mean no harm.
It don't mean no harm, but they gonna love you even harder.
Yes.
part.
And we wanted to. We've always wanted to.
One thing I know about black ladies, about black women, they really want a black man.
Yes.
They
yes.
do not want
We
to go
want it.
outside the race.
Talk about
Like
it.
me.
But
Like I
hold on,
did.
but I'm finna tell you. But listen to me though. No, cause I'm finna tell you some. I'm finna tell you some real shit on this subject though. Black women don't want to go outside the race. They want to stay in the race. But you niggas out here,
Come on.
Word, say it
I'm gonna
again.
say niggas.
I know what
Niggas.
you mean too.
Not
Nick-
men, not black men.
These niggas out here
Yeah.
don't don't know what they really want to do. These niggas want to gang bang. These niggas want to do this. They want to do that.
When you say gang bang, are you talking about other men or you mean fighting?
Ooh.
Hold on.
It's tight, but it's right.
Hold on. No.
It's tight, but it's
Bishop
right.
Deelishis is in the building. She
No,
is
this is
preaching in here.
No, but
she
in
has
real-
been
in
dropping
real-
gems,
You're right.
honey.
So I was
Oh my
speaking
God.
on both of them.
It ain't
Right,
shade if
see?
it's true.
So I was speaking
it
on.
ain't shade
Yeah,
if
and I
it's
don't mean no
true.
disrespect.
And that's what I'm saying. Ain't no disrespect.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because now, see the problem. See the problem. I have no problem with anybody being gay. You can be
I don't
gay
either.
all you want to.
Right.
I don't-
No problem with that. But the problem I have is with niggas fucking with regular women.
Yes.
And then going to go fuck with men,
Yes.
and they ain't telling.
Yes.
My nigga, it's the women out here. You just tell them the truth.
Yep.
Let them say if they
I'm
want
okay
to
with
you
that.
or not.
That's
if you
right.
Like,
Because there are women who will do that.
if you like your poo pushed, nigga, say I like my poo pushed. Or if you like pushing poo. If that's what you like doing,
Tell the truth and shame
tell
the
the woman
devil.
that, and that's it.
Yes.
So
Oh
she
my
could
God.
go ahead
And make a decision.
and make that
Yes.
decision.
Yes.
Stop making the decision because what y'all doing, you bringing shit back to them.
Yes, you are.
And then when she do find a straight good man,
She don't know what to do.
now
We
she'll
nervous.
And she
Come
don't
on.
trust him. Like it just really does a lot to our minds. It messes up, our minds. So I think the core of just the black culture has just been disrupted in so many different ways
but that's
and broken.
But like I say, black women have it hard, and we had this on our podcast
Just
months
Thursday.
ago.
We talked about that, touched on it Thursday.
We talked about how the black woman has it hard
Yeah.
because if you think about it, most of us we either married and we are single. We ain't got everything together.
Nope. You're right.
We either staying with moms
Yeah.
or don't have a car, barely got a job.
Yeah.
It's something if you're single.
Yeah.
And then you got the niggas that flip flop, wanna bat on both sides of the plate. If you know what I mean. That ain't fair to the black woman.
No,
But the niggas that got everything together, they know they got it together.
they do. They do. And most of them, unfortunately, don't really. I don't want to say they won't rock with us. I think right now, due to the internet, I was just having this discussion earlier that the access is just. Now you can be a man and talk to a woman in Bulgaria because of the internet. You can get online and talk to a woman in Turkey. So the woman that lives in H-Town in the area that you went to high school, your cousin went to high school with, that you was crushing on when you were a kid, she's no longer good enough because the access that you have online, you see all kind of different women. And so you get into it with this one chick that you kicking it with, you could care less about the circumstances because all you got to do is log onto your phone. You have the opportunity to catch on to somebody else. And although that, yeah, and that's not a real reality because that probably is not going to play out in that man's favor anyway.
Yeah.
It's just his mind moves that way. So his actions with his woman, his real woman that's over here in Houston, that black woman, moves neglectfully like that.
Yeah.
It creates chaos. I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
As a man, as a black man, why do you think that so many men are dealing with not knowing if they're gay or straight? When did that happen?
Hell, I don't know because I ain't gay.
That's my point. Like, that didn't hit you. But you do
I
know
mean-
that that's a big thing now. There are more men that like men than there are men that like women.
And that's
And that's the truth. And it's like, when did that become our reality and how?
and that's that's fucked up that it is like that. And I think
Well, we date these guys, and you probably don't. That's probably why we know and you don't, because we
Come
deal
on,
with
Bishop.
that.
Blushes.
Like, for real, like if you are a straight male that's dating women, you would not know that, but you should because it's of your gender. So I'm saying if it skipped over you, how did it bounce over you? Because it almost seems like some type of pandemic. It seems weird.
Shit.
I don't know if it's the food motherfuckers eating now or what, but all I can say is if niggas my age is gay now or bisexual, and back then they wasn't, or like they
Yeah.
always had that in them.
You believe that?
I believe somewhere or another, but somebody done pushed the button or pushed the asshole, and
Do we have that many traumatized men, black men?
shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's a bunch of traumatized ass black men out there. Like, we finna take a break.
She
You
left.
who gotta go?
I don't want to go yet.
I got like something else I wanted to ask you, but they talking about we got 7 minutes.
No, we got 27 minutes. If I don't move my butt out this seat, then we here. Can we stay?
I'm cool with that.
Let's go. I'll take an Uber back.
All right. Cool. No, we got a car. We got cars around this motherfucker. You'll get there.
I'm kidding. He won't leave me. You ain't gonna leave me out
He
here.
ain't going nowhere.
Girl, I got a Cadillac outside. We'll ride that
No,
bitch till the
we're
wheels
good.
fall off. Girl,
No,
I
we're
got
good.
you. I'll
So
turn my Uber app on and we'll get this bitch popping.
So hold on. So since we own this shit, let's talk about all the bullshit that's going on
Yes.
with this whole Diddy thing. And have you ever been to a Diddy party? Like, I want the truth. Don't give me no.
If you left early, it's
I left early.
Thank you. No, okay, so first things first, I think that situations such as Diddy, no different from Bill Cosby, Russell Simmons, and the list unfortunately goes on as far as public figures when it comes to the men that are being accused, because not any of them other than R. Kelly have been convicted, if I'm not mistaken. I think that these type of things should be handled in a courtroom, and I'll tell you why. At the end of the day, these are still human beings. And I think that there's a way that this should be handled. I think that if these men are guilty of these crimes, then they should do the time no different from if somebody did a B&E or something like that. But I think making the world your judge and your jury is destructive. It's barbaric. It's doing damage to his children. It's doing damage to his family. And a lot of people, so what? Your daddy shouldn't have done. And I know the Bible say the sins of the father, the child say have to pay, but let the Bible work that out.
Yeah.
We are not, without sin. First thing first, I don't want to be a jury on that trial.
Yeah.
If he's guilty, I agree he should go and do time for whatever his crime is. If he's a freak, that's his business. Just keep it behind closed doors. That's your business how many bottles of baby oil or lubricants that you buy.
Yeah.
That's your business. Trafficking? No.
Yeah.
Right.
Abuse? No. Drugging people? No. Anything that is illegal and wrong, I don't agree with. But to answer your original question, no, I have not been to a Diddy party. Have I been to his homes? Yes. I'm actually friends with his children, with his family, with his baby's mothers. I'm cool. I have a good rapport with them. I wasn't frequently there, but I have been there. I won't lie about it.
Okay.
But I have never, ever witnessed any of that, and I wouldn't have been comfortable witnessing any of that, because then I wouldn't have any respect for him. But the unfortunate part about it is that his said crimes are being attached to our generation of the hip hop, culture.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's fair. I don't think what he did should have to be a mark on the culture that we were raised up on.
Yeah.
Now, it's a disappointment to find out that somebody who had such a strong position in that culture would be guilty of crimes like that. But I know people who are not famous who was getting their ass beat by their fathers, their husbands, still to this day, because it was the way of their environment. It was what they knew, was what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, and nobody is taking them and crucifying them in front of the world. I think that how we handle things doesn't seem like we are the United States of America that has a democracy. Sometimes we act like we in the land of Hitler sometimes. Like you have a million people speaking to and speaking on a circumstance that, first of all, we know nothing about other than what we hear.
Yeah.
Not what we know. And we should get from under that. We all agree if he's wrong, handle him. Court system. Because someone could say that about you.
Yeah.
And it'd be untrue or even true. Let you go before a jury and a judge and let it be done right.
Yeah.
Because anything outside of that is a bit much. And we're careless because there are other people that circumstance affect. And we shouldn't make a mockery out of it. just for the fact that those are serious allegations. So for the victims, it's not fair for that to be made a mockery of. You know, they're making songs of it. You know, that's not funny. It's not funny if it really happened, and it's really not funny if it didn't happen.
Well, I'm glad to hear your take on that. One thing I can say about that, all these fucking allegations and everything that's coming out on him, and now they talking about going after Jay-Z and all that. I just feel like all this shit came up. Mm-hmm. Why is it coming up during political time?
For distraction?
The distraction of the political time.
We know the game.
So all of a sudden, all of this is starting, and this has been the headline all goddamn week. Mm-hmm. After Trump got his ass whooped in the goddamn debate.
Got an assassination attempt against him?
Assassination attempt against him, and now, let's throw this here news on this shit. Yeah. This is how we're going to talk about it.
Yeah. So
I just feel like all of a sudden now it's an election year. They're going to try to make an example. Mm-hmm. And, it's so for me watching this whole thing, because I never knew, because I'm not in Hollywood. I'm not in a celebrity or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know anything about all of this shit. You hear shit, be like, man, whatever.
Exactly.
But as a businessman, mm-hmm. I've always looked up to him as a businessman.
Same.
Not nothing in his personal life or anything like that. As a business, him, Jay-Z, 50, whoever, mm-hmm. whatever black man are in those positions, mm-hmm. And me being a businessman myself, mm-hmm. you got to look up to them because they're there.
You can't take that part from them.
You can't take it away
They didn't
from
let
him.
us take it from Trump. Even with his bankruptcies and stuff, they're like, yeah, he's an exceptional businessman. Okay. Mm-hmm. He has those accolades. But his character has a lot of flaws, but his business, he know how to maneuver some things. And that's the same thing for, like you say, Diddy and Jay-Z, which is why I said handle it the proper way. Yeah. Let it go through the courts. Yeah. And let's see justice being served in that way. That way we can still respect our laws and our judicial system and how we handle things or whatever. You're going to make an example out of them. You ain't got to make a mockery.
No, it's a lot of mockery going on.
Yeah.
Very much so.
But what that does is you desensitize the generations to come.
Yeah.
Because if they're watching us make jokes of all of this stuff, then who's supposed to take it serious? Or who are they supposed to look to think these crimes are serious crimes?
Yeah.
Like, they don't think that this is serious. They think these are TikTok dances.
Yeah.
No.
So I got two more questions before. Okay. So number one, how you feel about the whole Super Bowl halftime shit? What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, cheers to whomever is able to perform because it's a big deal. I don't know the backstory as to how they decide who or who they decide not to use or why. So I never knew who was being chosen or why until they announced.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan and I'm a friend of Lil Wayne's, so I was excited for, the whole Cash Money crew and Young Money to get up there and do their thing. I don't have a problem with Kendrick either. I mean, I don't know. I think they've given us too much hearsay and things that really don't have anything to do with us fully. If they really want us to have an opinion on it, then they got to give us all the details and the facts as to how they come up with, this is why we chose this person. Because we've heard so many reasons as to why things were done. So how can you really make an opinion or state an opinion that makes sense if you don't really know the facts behind it? So I don't know the facts behind it. I'm fans of both. And I don't judge people for their personal lives. I like their music. I dance to it. If it come on right now, I'm a bop with Wayne. If it come on, I'm a bop with Kendrick. So either of them, I'm going to have a good time at halftime.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to know that because I think it's a lot of bullshit. I think black people ought to be just happy that there's another black man that's going to be on the stage and that's going to be, fuck all that. Nobody is obligated to put anybody because you from that city. That's all I'm saying. They're not obligated to be on that stage.
Because it's in your city.
Because it's in your city.
I respect that too.
If that was the case, we had Super Bowl twice here. Beyonce would have been here at least one other time. Travis Scott would have been here. So it's stop doing that, Black.
It's creating division.
Be happy.
Yeah.
That there's a brother
that's going up there.
Yeah. Because we've had Super Bowls for years and it been white people.
And it didn't look like us. Right. But that's another form of division. They always find these divisive ways to divide us as a black community instead of all of us supporting one another. Matter of fact, Kendrick, bring Wayne out during the Super Bowl. They could have even been something like that.
We don't know what's going to happen.
And made them enemies. We made them enemies for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all I'm saying. Just
same here. I can't make an opinion on that. I'm gonna rock with both.
Yeah.
Let's not. Come on, ain't nobody obligated just because it's in your city.
Yeah.
Just be happy that there's another black man that's going to headline the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because they could have put the Dixie Chicks up there.
And they will.
And they will. They could have put them up there and Maroon 5 or whoever.
Yeah.
And then y'all bitching about.
It ain't us.
Yes. It was so boring.
Yeah,
they need black people.
Yeah, they're making us whiny, too much access, and overly entitled people. I don't like that.
All right. So this last one I'm about to ask you.
Uh-oh.
So I didn't know this until I did a little research.
Uh-huh.
But what's this crush you got on Shannon Sharp?
Okay.
I get it, girl.
Do y'all
He's
research.
chocolate.
Oh, she's pretty.
He's chocolate. I get it. So
yeah. You know what it was, honestly? So I used to do morning show radio for 4 years in Detroit.
Okay.
My co-hosts were guys. I was the only girl on the show. And we would have TVs just like you guys got in here up. And so on the breaks, there was this young lady. I can't even remember her name. It's my age kicking in, excuse me. From ESPN. Beautiful black lady who was on there. She was an anchor and a sports anchor. And when she would come on, the men on my show would just gush and do their thing, whatever. So I found me an anchor that was on sports, and it was Shannon at the time. So it started as a joke to frustrate my co-stars. He would come on, and they would have him, and what's the other guy that was next to him, the white
Skip.
guy? Yep, him. And I would go, hey, Skip, ooh, Shannon. And I would notice my co-stars would go, what is all the ooh Shannon for? I said, that is the one. So it was really me doing what they were doing in front of me all the time. And then it became a thing that I just kept doing. And he ignored me for a minute because he probably thought that I was kidding.
So have he ever reached out to you actually? I'm just asking.
We're cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I hate putting people business out there like that.
I'm just asking. I'm supposed to ask them.
No,
go
but
down in the DM.
Yeah, but that I'm a slider though. I slid in his DM, so he saw it, and I just like, oh, that irritated me because it just remained seen for like almost a year, but he responded eventually.
Really?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
So how did you feel about his whole audio? Did you hear that?
Absolutely.
You listened?
I said, listen to my boo. I said, get it, boo.
I never heard it. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
That's my Michelle. Let me help you. That's my Michelle.
Her name is
Michelle.
Misha. I heard her name
that
was
was my
Michelle.
Michelle.
You know what it
That's
was gonna
my
be when you came
Michelle.
in here.
Let daddy. I was, it was
But
nice.
girl, did that not increase the crush a little bit?
No, it didn't because he was hitting somebody. But
I mean, just knowing what he was capable of.
no, because I didn't know at first if it was authentic. I didn't know if he was staging it. Like, know, although he's a serious anchor, he's also funny to me. And I think now that he has his show and stuff, some people could be divisive.
I don't know.
But now I believe it's real because he said it's real. So I'm going to take him for his word. I have no reason not to believe it.
To hit the button, the live button and the live button again, don't you got to, like, are you sure you want to hit this?
Yeah, that is
so,
true.
like.
So does that really ask you more than once?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it does.
So it goes live.
I think
it asks
she said, "I would know. I'm
save
recording
the video."
Yeah,
or something.
you know what?
Do you? Are you sure you want to post it?
Because some nights I wake up in a panic. I will fall asleep on Instagram. People send me the funniest stuff. Like, me and my friends are goofy all night. We just send each other memes in our DMs. So you think you're going to bed at 11 o'clock. You look, it's 1 a.m. and you still laughing at these jokes. So I'll wake up in the middle of the morning. I'll be like, oh, my God, I hope I didn't make a mistake and go live or hit something in my sleep. I do worry that, if your app is open, that things can happen.
Yeah.
But I don't really know how I don't really go live on my Instagram.
I mean, I just.
So maybe he was live prior, but he said he never went live before.
I don't know,
and nobody
man.
has found any previous lives of his.
Yeah.
So that was the only reason why I was like, accidents happen. Not only that, maybe he was actually trying to be slick and record her and got busted.
And hit the wrong
record. Because he might have been trying to record that thing.
That's a story I could get behind.
Yeah, because I'm like,
you being in the wrong
I said, he probably
button.
because he was turning it up in that room.
Baby.
He was.
Like I say,
You gotta go back
did
and
not
listen.
listen to it. I haven't heard it. Don't want to hear
I think I got a crush on him now after hearing that video.
Yo, it
He
sounded.
like, you know what you gave me, you know what it's gonna be.
That's the one thing I said. I said, if they were doing that from like a studio, how could you get the sound effects that they had? That had to be sex happening.
He said them wasn't no effects.
Yeah,
baby.
because
that
it
was the real
sounded like
thing.
you got to go listen. Listen for the Nichelle moans.
Man,
I
I don't
I
want
think
to.
that's what gave me the crush. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like,
I
you
do.
still hanging like that.
But you know how women, how we fake orgasms? I didn't think her orgasm was real, but I thought he was enjoying himself.
Yeah, he had a good time.
He was
but
having a good
nobody
time.
else did.
But hers sounded like my old college.
Oh.
It didn't sound like the real, because sometimes we can sound manly when it's good. You be like, she
Girl.
didn't. She was, no offense, Nichelle, but no.
Nichelle. Goddamn. So you're not mad at Nichelle?
No, she got what I couldn't. I ain't mad at no woman. Get yours, sis. Get yours, baby. Get it for me. Okay. No, I wasn't mad.
No mad.
No, and he's nice. He's always been respectful to me, so no. We had nothing going on where I would have a reason to be upset.
Okay. How many guys go on your DM?
A lot.
A lot.
But I slide. I'm a slider. I probably slid in theirs first.
Really?
Yeah, I don't slide in committed or married men. Let me let you know right now. I don't want nothing that belongs to somebody else. I don't want to do that to a woman. I don't want to do that to myself.
But let me ask you this though.
But I slide.
So say you slide.
Yeah.
What about regular men, like regular guys?
That's who I prefer to slide to.
Let me introduce you to somebody. Antonio, come here right quick.
oh yeah.
Oh, hi, Antonio.
Hey, pretty
Oh, my
Antonio.
God. Are we on Queen's
Hey,
Court Part 2?
Antonio.
Come on, bro.
Come on, Antonio.
Come on, Antonio.
Lord bless me.
Antonio is my guy. He one of the regular guys here.
Oh, he's so handsome. I know he's not single.
Tony,
What?
sit here, my friend. Sit here.
He looked like he tired of y'all shit. Did you see, excuse my French,
go, sit
you see
down.
Antonio's expression?
He from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
I like North Carolina. I'll go get my teeth done there.
Yeah. So this is my boy Antonio. Antonio, meet Miss Deelishis, London.
You got a mic?
Yeah, let's see his mic.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
And we call him Mr. Pretty Tony.
Oh, you do? You brought him here for me?
Yeah, I brought him in for you. Yeah. That's my guy.
Put on the spot, huh?
That's my guy.
Did you know he was going to do that?
I did not. No, not at all.
So do you always dress as nice?
But you dressed, baby. You ready?
I like your
Unless he
shoes. I
riding
love
his
your shoes.
unless he riding his motorcycle, he don't dress like that.
You ride a motorcycle? And they're long, thank you. My guy.
No, he rides a Harley.
You
He's
do?
a Harley Davidson guy.
I like riding Harleys too.
I bet you do.
I'm
I
serious.
bet you like a hog between your legs.
That too.
Antonio, there you go.
Speechless.
I put him on
Do
the
it like
spot.
we
shy?
practiced, Tony. Do it like we practiced.
Occasionally. Are you single?
I'm an introvert. Yeah, I am.
You are. Why are you single?
Options are.
Slim pickings.
I'm not gonna say they're slim pickings. I just I'm not settling.
Good answer.
I mean, I've
Good
been
answer.
divorced.
Good
so
answer.
Yeah,
Good
I like that answer.
Not settling. Don't settle.
You've been divorced. How long have you been divorced?
almost 6 years now.
Are you okay?
I am.
Oh, he's great.
You perfect. Okay. Are you, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces, February 20th.
Okay.
Oh, Pisces,
What
bless
is, hold
him.
on, what's wrong with Pisces?
I almost married a
I
Pisces.
don't know a
so-
male Pisces that I don't like, but I've never dated a Pisces that I can recall. So I don't really have an opinion of that. But I was just curious. I'm a Capricorn.
Yes,
I
come
don't
on,
even know what
sister.
month.
Well, London,
what-
there
when
you
is-
go.
what is that?
Pisces man. We good.
But
I almost
what
married a
makes that good for
Pisces
me,
man.
though?
They are
I don't know.
darn
Find
bad
out. Shit.
Capricorns.
Well, you know him, and you know
No,
of
he's
me.
a good.
so-
He's a hardworking man.
Okay. What do you do?
I do inspections of oil and gas pipelines. So
Oh, see, I love.
I travel
Tony,
a lot,
quit being
though.
so modest.
Oh damn.
I do.
So you're always on the road.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's probably up there near you every once in a while.
Georgia? You come to
All the
Georgia a
time.
lot?
All the time.
You do. When is the next time you're gonna be in Georgia?
I don't know that right now.
No. Can you just make your own schedule whenever you want?
No, not necessarily. No,
Okay.
I go
They tell you to go?
wherever the client needs me to go. So,
But that's frequent.
yes,
You have any time off?
yes,
Okay. You want to go out?
sure.
Okay, cool. All right.
Boom,
you
boy,
my friend
I am fucking good.
Come on, Chuck Woolery.
God damn it.
Come on, Chuck
Yeah, yeah.
Woolery.
I need to be a
so-
talk show host.
This is the Love Connection.
Hey, listen here. London,
Yes. Okay, you can put your phone number.
fuck them shows you be on. I'm your guy.
He just made a love connection. Look at the
Fuck them
courts.
shows
All
I'll
we
be
did
on.
was exchange numbers.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Tony
That's all
seemed
right.
like a nice guy though, sis. He seemed like he
very
all
I
right.
wouldn't have
Handsome.
called him over here if he wasn't a good dude.
Really? But did you know you were gonna call him?
No. No. He was over there watching the game. He been here with me all day watching the games. We've been watching football
Are
all
you
day.
even familiar with the Flavor of Love?
No,
I could tell it doesn't seem. Do you know who I am?
I don't.
No, that's even better. I like it. Yeah,
See?
we should go out.
God
I
damn
know.
it. He going to brunch tomorrow. Take a
How
breath.
do you feel about breast?
They
I'm
say
an ass
any-
man.
Anything more than a mouthful is a waste.
Come
I'm
on.
your girl.
Preach, sir. Preach, sir.
Nice.
Hey.
Can I text you?
He's going to brunch tomorrow. When you going to brunch?
I actually,
See, boom, there it is.
Are you taking me to brunch with you?
actually, I have to go to Louisiana tomorrow.
Oh shit,
I
I
just
ain't know
came
that.
back from there a few hours ago.
Appaloosa,
Appaloosa.
Oh, I know
Baton,
people in
Baton
Upper
Rouge
Louisiana.
area.
Yeah.
See, I
work
am
it out.
fucking good. Hey, your boy Pop is very fucking good at doing this shit.
Pop, I think you should restart the Love Connection. You remember that show back in
Used
the
to do
in the
that?
day?
Oh, the old one.
Hey,
Nice.
I can do that shit. And listen, I wouldn't have put you in good hands with a good guy. He was over there minding his business, and I saw his head over there. And you talking about good guys, and then when I asked you, what about a regular guy? You said you like regular guys?
I'm just a regular.
That's a regular man right
just
there.
A regular working Joe.
I like that.
See?
I like that.
Boom.
Yeah.
There it is.
You don't work it out.
Anything else you gotta ask?
No, what do you like from your woman?
Honesty, respect. Honesty and respect.
That's it?
Everything else is gonna work itself out. So
Ooh,
Are you
come
Christian?
on, Zaddy.
I am.
You go to church?
I used to.
But you
not,
will.
Not so much since I've moved here. But I used to be. I used to go to church a lot.
Okay, that works. You have children?
I have 2 sons in North Carolina. They're 28 and 26. So
Oh, that
no,
works. I have a 25-year-old
live here.
daughter. Yeah.
Live here
Boom.
alone.
Y'all got grown ass
I don't have
kids.
any family here, so
Oh, you don't?
no, it's just me. My family is on the East Coast, North Carolina, Virginia, and Baltimore, Maryland.
So are you lonely here?
No, I'm not lonely. No,
No?
I take that lonely time and read or just enjoy myself.
See, he reads The Cat in the Hat and all that
No, I
shit.
don't read that, but
Telling you.
I the cat in the hat. But even that's fine. That's
Buffy
fine.
and Mac.
I don't read that. I read
But that's okay.
5 love languages.
Oh,
your
come
love language?
on. 5
What's
love
your
languages.
Let me find out.
Oh,
Well, I would say quality time. I don't think anybody just has one. Quality time, physical touch.
Mine is acts of service. It used to be physical touch. I need that, rededicated to my thought process. But yeah, acts of service is definitely my love language.
Definitely do that.
Well, they have taken over the show, over my show.
Thanks to you.
All good. It's all good. Hey, but look, sir, man, I enjoyed
Likewise.
every bit of what we did tonight.
Thank you. Likewise.
It's so cool to finally meet you. Hopefully this ain't. Oh, listen here.
No, I got double cup. I'm coming
So
back.
the Texans, Houston Texans, played Detroit Lions
When?
in November.
You want me to come back? I'm coming.
So Chicago did a takeover last week. They took over this whole fucking city.
Who won?
Well, Houston won.
Shout out to
But
Chicago.
what I'm
they
saying-
Midwest.
No, what I'm saying is they did a whole takeover.
Mm-hmm.
They took over this whole fucking street.
But Chicago does that. They do that in a few different places. I like how they roll with each other like
But I
that.
also know Detroit does it too.
Absolutely. We come in our gear and everything. What up, though? Shout out to everybody from Detroit.
So here's
Checking
what
out.
I'm saying. Let's do a Detroit party
Okay. I like that.
featuring Deelishis right here at Quad Houston.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Okay.
She's going to host the party, the Detroit Lions versus the Houston Texans.
I like that.
Whatever that is in November, we need to get ready for it.
Okay. And make sure you guys are tuned in October 6th to Queen's Court. It will be on Bravo, following the Housewives of Potomac every Sunday, as well as, of course, on NBC and Peacock, October 6th.
I will try to watch
Don't watch it, girl.
an episode.
Thank you.
of
Look, I'm
that.
going to send each episode to him.
Yeah.
Yes, to him.
Send that to me. Hey, but look here. Look here. Once again, it's been great. We're gonna put all of this together for real.
Okay.
So when you come back, we're gonna do the podcast again.
Yay. And then we're going to give you an update on me and Antonio.
And then we're gonna get an update on you and Antonio. Man, I thank you once again, Miss London. It's
Thank
been
you.
a
Give me
pleasure.
some love.
And yeah, come on. So once again, it's your boy Pop. Don't forget, follow us on, what is the name of my show again? Oh, Big Stick Energy Podcast.
You hugged him and sucked all his knowledge out his brain, out his body. He didn't know what to do.
She fucked me up.
She finally hugged me. Lord Jesus.
She finally touched me.
She not how to talk no more.
After she done touched Flavor Flav, she done touched me. God damn it. Okay. Follow us, Big Stick Energy, HTX on IG. Go to Big Stick Energy Podcast on YouTube. Don't forget, we are represented by Brock Brand. I got my Brock Brand on right now. Go to brockbrand.com. Also, Quad Houston, 4608 Almeda. Good food, good drinks, good people. It's all good right there at Quad Houston. In the Den Cigar Lounge, come smoke one with your boy and have a drink with us also. You need to plug us, please.
Shout out to Big Stick Energy for having me. You guys have been amazing. I'm official a part of Houston. I know about the double cup, so toast.
Double cup,
Where you at,
toast it
baby?
up, toast it up.
Toast it up. Where your drink at, boo? Toast it up.
Toast it up.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, once again, it's your boy Pop. I got all the energy and the big stick. I see y'all next episode right here. Big Stick Energy.
Yo, that was...